Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akim, to the elect that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth out in faith and in sincerity. I'm the bro Shema Olive from the GMS Houston Camp. And this lesson is going to be entitled, There is No Way to Avoid Persecution. Because, we know and understand that our Lord Yahweh Shai, he caught hell, he was persecuted, he suffered. Isaiah the 53rd chapter speaks about him, being in that grief. He said he was acquainted with grief, so very well known with it. And we see that he was rejected by a lot of the Israelites. His message was not accepted by the masses. There's always been a remnant that was going to be down with it, that was going to hear, that was going to follow. It's not going to change in these times. So that's the type of mindset to have, to know that, hey, these things are coming, and this is normal for us as being prophets, as being believers of Yahweh Shai. This is normal for us. This is what it's supposed to be like. Right? The things that are happening now and the things that are coming, they should be expected. Nothing should really be a surprise. That's why Peter said, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you. So don't think it's strange. Because we was warned about it. We read about it. So you should know what to expect. So I'm going to start at Matthew 10 and 24. You see the heading? It says, the meaning of discipleship. Right? Because to be a disciple means to be disciplined. Disciplined to a certain doctrine, a certain teaching, a certain belief. Our belief is in these scriptures and following after Yahweh Shai. Right? The things that are written therein. This is what we should be disciplined to. This is where we get our standards, and this is what we measure everything we do by. And this is what we got to stick to no matter the situation. Matthew 10:24, the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? So they called the master of the house, which he's talking about himself. All right, Beelzebub was basically a demon, Satan. They call Yahweh Shai Satan. They say he casted out devils by a devil. He doing all this through Satan. That's why Yahweh Shai, he hit him back with, how can Satan, if Satan be divided against Satan, then his kingdom shall not stand. So basically saying, hey, what y'all saying, bro, is not even making sense. Think about what y'all saying. All right, you saying Satan is coming up against himself. All right, but the point is, they said he was Satan, and he was doing nothing but good works. I can't really remember the chapter. I believe it's in John, right? But he said, hey, because they were trying to stone him, and he said, man, out of all the good works I've done, which one you want to stone me for? They've always trying to kill Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai, he wasn't doing no evil. He was righteous he was what righteousness is. He perfected it. And we ain't even near that. And he was persecuted. So what you think gonna happen? So that should be expected of us to catch hell. Alright? Because the servant is not greater than his master. We ain't greater than him. We ain't doing something, or walking in a particular way that he did not walk. That way we not gonna catch persecution. Right? We doing something totally different than what he. Nah. Hey, we following the blueprint that he laid. Right? In the blueprint that he walked by, you see the reaction that he got. So we follow after the same blueprint, and we believe all those spirits, right, come back. And we believe that those spirits are back today. Then the same thing is going to happen. Yeah. Let me see. John 15 and 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. All right. So he said, look, if they persecute me, they're going to persecute you. So know that. Because we follow after the Yahushua. It says all that walk after Yahushua or that live godly, right, in Yahushua, summarizing the scripture, that you shall suffer. Right? He says, if they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. So if they didn't listen to me, they ain't gonna listen to you. They're gonna persecute you. Right? But if they do listen to me, they're gonna listen to you. All right. Now, let's see, what else did I have? Matthew 20 and 20. All right. Matthew 20, verse 20. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, what wilt thou? She said unto him, grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on thy left, in thy kingdom. But Yahushua answered and said, ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? And they said unto him, we are able. And what was he baptized with? The cup that he had to drink of. Hey, he was going to be crucified and be put to death, right, for the nation of Israel. He was going to go through a lot of shit. Be beaten, whipped, persecuted, all of these things. So he said, you're going to be able to go through that. Of course, not to, it wasn't going to be on the level that he had to go through it, because, he was the Messiah. He was that lamb without blemish that meant to be, he had all the sins of Israel upon him. Right? But nevertheless, our walk was going to be much similar to his. Hey, but it says that they said unto him, we are able. And he said unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. So you going to go through it. All right? He said, ye shall indeed. Ain't no doubt about it. You going to go through it. It says, but to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them of whom it is prepared for of my Father. All right. So, hey, now we see that these things are going to happen, and we should all just be ready for it. And all we can do, man, is just pray and seek the Lord, and hope that the Lord delivers us out of these different situations, that we will be put in. But, it's all for our betterment. It's all for us to grow. And it's all for us, to get the kingdom at the end of the day, we of the elect. All right. So, that was the lesson. Hey, with that, I'm going to say shalom.